Welcome families, parents, and student athletes. My name is Rob Wagner. I am the assistant principal for athletics at York. The York Athletic Office is looking forward to working with your sons and daughters this season. First, we have to go through some important information in regards to what expectations look like for both student athletes, coaches, and parents. As far as COVID protocols for this year, the safety of all of our students and staff is our top priority. Athletes must bring their own water bottles to practices and to games. As far as right now, we'll provide water, but they should use their own water bottles just to remain safe. Locker rooms are available. Items may be stored and recommended to be stored and locked up overnight. We also recommend if anyone's not feeling well that you stay home. All right, this includes our student athletes and our coaches. If you have any symptoms, a cold, not sure what you have, please be safe and stay home. As far as quarantine guidance goes this year, if you test positive for COVID, you'll be asked to stay home for 5 days. Day 6, you may return to school and also to practices and games and any activity. It is recommended that anyone that returns days 6 through 10 wear a mask, but again, it is recommended. If you need any information in regards to York Athletics, please visit the York Athletic website for all information and schedules, which include practices and competitions. Student athletes must be registered for a sport before they can participate. We must also have a IHSA physical updated in the York Athletic Office before a student athlete can participate. Those two things are very important. There's also an athletic fee that you must pay. You'll receive an email as a parent in regards to once rosters are set and a student athlete makes a team, you'll receive an email in regards to paying the athletic fee, but don't pay it until after tryouts. Communication protocols. We're a large public high school. Communication is vital and essential for our athletic teams. Our coaches are expected to communicate all expectations, team rules, policies, and schedules. That will be done at a preseason parent meeting. Parents, please inform coaches of any family conflicts with your schedules at the beginning of the season, preferably well in advance. For example, holidays, long weekends. If there's a conflict with a competition or a practice, coaches need to know about that ahead of time, usually before the season if possible. Athletes must be able to be advocates for themselves and communicate to coaches whatever it is if there's an issue. They're in high school. We expect them to advocate for themselves. Here are the protocols as far as communication that we ask everyone follow. Athletes must first communicate to coaches if there is ever an issue. All right, again, they should be able to communicate to their coaches. If your son or daughter goes to the coach and there's no resolve, then parents, you may get involved. The athlete should be present whenever there's a meeting with a coach in regards to an issue or concern. Do not confront coaches right after a practice or game. Please send an email or a phone call to set up a time to meet. Parents, if you don't get any resolve after meeting with the coach, then you may involve me in the process of the communication cycle. I will ask that the coach is there and also that your student athlete is there as well. Remember, coaches make final decisions on tryouts, playing time, and the role of everyone on our teams. That is a coaching decision. Parents, I ask that you don't send me anonymous letters. If there is a concern or an issue, please address it in a professional manner. Let me know. I want to know, but please send it to me with an email, give me a phone call, sign your name to it. Anonymous letters are so difficult to navigate around. Please handle communication in a professional manner. Coaches make the decisions on who makes their teams, and that is a final decision. I don't determine that, all right? I don't determine playing time. I don't determine who makes it on tryouts. Those are all coaching decisions and should be directed towards our coaches. Code of conduct. Very important for our athletic teams to be successful, we must have expectations. Please review the student handbook. Know the expectations and policies that are expected in school and also on athletics and activities. Student athletes are held to a much higher standard. We ask that they always make good decisions on and off the field 24/7. That means all the time. In the classroom, outside of school, on weekends and evenings, on weekends. For example, attending parties where there's drugs or alcohol, vaping, the use of social media, or I should say the misuse of social media can result in consequences. If your son or daughter is suspended from school, they'll receive a code of conduct violation. We also have a quick tip messaging system that sometimes people use in a negative manner towards our student athletes. If those are sent in to me and it's a safety issue, parents, I have to let you know that I will look into it and I will have to investigate and keep you posted in regards if there's anything like that sent in to the athletic office. Concussion mandates. Concussions are very serious. There's a protocol that we must follow from the IHSA. There's a return to play and a return to learn protocol. We do baseline testing for all of our contact sports. That is usually done right at the beginning of the season by our athletic trainers. Our athletic training room, the number is 630-617-2499. If you ever have any questions in regards to a student athlete's injuries, please call that number and contact our athletic trainers. Academic eligibility, IHSA policy states that all student athletes must be passing 5 classes to be eligible. If they're not, I will call them down. I'll have a meeting with them and direct them towards a resource here at school. Student athletes must also pass 5 classes the semester prior to being in a sport. After school pickup, we have a very busy athletic office area. We ask that everyone arrange for pickups. We have a late bus at 4:30, another late bus at 6:15. If you're giving your athlete a ride home after practices, please coordinate pickup at door 5 so I can get coaches home to their families. It really helps if coaches don't have to stay here till 7 o'clock at night waiting for everyone to get rides home. Parents, sportsmanship on your part is important. Please cheer in a positive manner and support our student athletes. It is a difficult time in our society in regards to the way people conduct themselves. I don't want to correct adult behavior. I ask that you be positive in everything that you do in regards to cheering on your student athlete. If you can't make an athletic contest, we have NFHS streaming still this year, and that is available in our Campbell, South Gym, and Stadium. If you are out of town and you can't make an event, or if you have relatives that live out of state and they want to watch your son or daughter play, they can do that just by going to the NFHS website, clicking on, there's memberships. A monthly membership is $11.99. A yearly membership is now $71. And again, you can go to the NFHS website. Just Google that, and you can go to that to watch stream events, or you can go to the York Athletic website. That information is also available there. I also would like to remind parents not to bring pets to our athletic contest, and I understand that you might be out for a walk and you want to stop by a York event, but no pets, no dogs at athletic events are on district property. For our female athletes, we want to make sure that in the fall that powder puff athletes are not, if you're an athlete, you're not allowed in the powder puff game. Just making sure everyone knows that. And then in October, if you're interested in a presentation that we're going to have for college recruiting and that process, we are having a guest speaker, Todd Schuerman, on October 5th at 7 o'clock in the auditorium. Again, that is on the college recruiting process. It is free for our parents and student athletes. I would like to thank all of our parents. We're looking forward to another great year of York Athletics with all of your student athletes. If you have any questions, please contact our coaches. Please contact the York Athletic Office. We are here for you. Have a great season. Go Dukes.